Playing Thronebreaker, guys. The Witcher Tales.
Hey, come on. Get them shackles off. Poor sod can't eat proper.
Dunno. Not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. What are you up and bolt now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zericania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worse than both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
To raise an hand against the Queen? These hounds hold nothing sacred.
Thank you for listening to this tired bag of bones. Folk haven't lent an ear to old Poppy in a long while. Please take this for the road.
Oh, some
Your
coin.
Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits, please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am. Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits,
All right.
please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am.
What's this now? Oh, we've got some recruits. Let's see here. 62. Oh.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawksburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word. Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Ha' mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Meve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name afore long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, no-how.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits, whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We've seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
My, a blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
That recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Gleeton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady! I've no eye for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
Leave them be. The harvest draws close. Hard work. They'll have their hands full.
Oh, milady. Thanks be to you, thanks be. I pray Mother Melitele watch over your kind heart.
Pray she watches over yours. Should I hear of you sheltering bandits again, of you lying to my officers, I shall return and put torch to every hut, field and orchard. Understood.
Meave set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawksburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
Okay. All right. There's a golden chest, but there's no way for me to get up there right now, I don't believe. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope. Nope. Ah, jeez. Bunch of shit. Okay. Golden chest, okay.
What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight.
They shall pay dearly, Your Grace.
They shall indeed. And not only they. Rot has crept into Lyria, Reynard. My kingdom has been poorly kept.
Mm-hmm. Your Grace, two of your subjects humbly request aid. As soon as the wagon's axle snap and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? Yeah, let's do that first one. Yep, there you go. Help those guys out. Okay. Hey. Ooh. Fucking cave. Alright, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Queen Astrea of Spala was found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege of Hawksburn and then abandoned his comrades. The location of their spoils he's offered to share. That is... No, hang him.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rock slide!
Oh, shitballs. Oh, fucking, what the fuck? Destroy all boulders. Okay.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
What now?
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
armor won't serve.
One bolt's all I need.
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttresses doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
I like this queen. She is beautiful and strong, and like her a lot. Stuff. Give me all your stuff. Uh-oh.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
Replied the cartman.
'twere a beast. Out to the east,
Twere?
down Wetterton way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave.
Uh-oh.
Was taking him to the good sisters of Melitele here on Bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
The queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, your grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks, Sedeprek. Let me see. Adventure. Okay. Let's see what's going on down here. Look at this guy.
Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnie tune that. Just the folk of beyond shite. Off to Wetterton, are ye? Bonnie tune that.
All right.
Just the folk of beyond shite.
Oh man. What's going on here? All right. Nah. Not right now, anyway. I don't know if we can come back to these areas later, but... Oh, nope, we're not going over there with that, that thing. We don't got a witcher.
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
What is your command, Your Grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the Queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
One round, eh?
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones.
Oh man, this does not look good.
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Well, you know, some fucker.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
company! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Can't take it anymore.
What? I'm gonna restart.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Yeah, fuckers! Sorry. There we go.
Got any medals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Discipline, children! We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure how to win this.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones! Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
Her Majesty is... We must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Reynard, who started this? I must know.
Just gonna skip the battle.
Happily, Niamh restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence, ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, Your Grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
You are guilty. That can't be denied,
said the Queen, turning towards the bloody rioting's instigators.
A false rumor you took, and turned into a cruel lynch. Thus punishment is your lot. A public lashing, fines, imprisonment. But you shall keep your lives, for enough blood has been spilt here this day.
Wetterton's inhabitants breathed a sigh of relief. But the non-human survivors took offense at the lenient sentence. Soon after, the Lyrian army's elves and dwarves quietly disappeared, deserted. Few doubted the reason. They would not risk their necks for a queen who held their lives in such low regard.
Yikes. Oh, you can actually see him fucking whipping him. Whipping him good. Into shape. Get it straight. You can whip him. Yeah, whip him good. Okay.
They should have stayed put beneath their mount. We'd not have had no problem then.
Fucking shut up. Shut the fuck up, you racist. You speciest. There we go. Lovely. Kyle, you're doing a great job with that. Your queen approves. I honestly don't think I showed leniency. It's I don't know, to me oh, these fucking... Why? No?
Kneel and pay homage to the gods. You shall be rewarded. Melitele watches over us all. Yet you do well to remind her through supplication.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go.
Travelling the high road, they heard the bells of a temple to Mother Melitele, situated at some distance. Neve turned towards Reynard.
What have we today? A sacred feast?
Not that I recall, Your Grace.
The Queen's brow darkened, her hands clenched into fists on her reins.
Then they sound the alarm. Follow me!
Stained glass shards glinted in the grass. Bits of down, ripped from quilts, wafted through the air. The priestesses, gathered in the yard, were seeing to wounded pilgrims, setting toppled, oft beheaded or armless statues back on their feet.
What happened here?
The strays of Spala fell upon us.
Sighed the prioress.
Stole the offerings, the monstrances, holy books. My lady, I implore you, come to our aid, recover what's rightly ours.
Ever clever, Neve's scouts soon discovered the bandits' tracks. They led to some thick hazel groves east of the temple. The perfect place to hide, or to lie in ambush.
It's all come clear now. Sabotage. 'Twas the bandits who weakened the walls.
The good mother warned us. Hard times lie ahead.
Your Majesty, turn back! There, something wicked lurks.
Sure. Shit. I wonder, there's the bandits. I wonder how well this sold. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Your Grace?
It's time I attended to other matters.
Okay.
The bandits had pitched camp in a nearby wood. Spirits buoyed by the wine they'd stolen from the cloister cellar, the brigands had not posted sentries.
Another round! To the sisters!
Neve's soldiers were eager, insistent. The desecrators would be punished. Yet only the queen...
High time we put these strays on a leash.
Spat the queen, spurring her horse.
To arms! Follow me!
Tankards clattered to the ground as the strays reached for their weapons. The brigands would not even fathom giving up without a fight.
Oh, to battle!
Surround them!
Our ballista, your command.
Got a death wish? Favourite cut of lamb? The shank.
Can't take it anymore.
See if he's hid any coin in his pockets. Or his own. Regroup! You might have got away had you not been hauling so damn much.
Again and again and again.
The miss gonna pass me those lovely earrings? Or do I tear them off myself?
I'm a war servant.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Aye.
No time for that! Go, hop, hop!
Armor's a waste of time for one like me.
The Queen's company defeated the bandits and recovered the loot. Silver chalices, reliquaries lined with mother-of-pearl, gold-embroidered robes.
The priestesses would be grateful to have their treasures returned, Your Grace. They would pray ardently for your victory.
Reynard opined.
Yet, you could also keep the silver, expend it on the war effort. And who's to say which, prayer or coin, would be more useful?
Hard times the realm now endures.
The Queen said, after a pause.
Yet this can't justify a lapse in principles. No. We must defend them all the more.
Meve ordered everything returned to the priestesses. All of it, down to the last gulden. Moved by the Queen's gesture, some of the novitiates joined Meve's ranks, aiming to bring succor to any Lyrian wounded in battle. Queen and company rode off, with no gold to show for their toil, but most certainly richer in spirit.
Oh, cool. Yep, like it, like it. I'll just claim this bullshit here and send that there and what's with this?
Sure, you can bind a rabid dog, tie his four legs together, but you'll not stop him from lashing out and biting.
Okay. Alright. Jake, you keep an eye on this fucker. I don't trust him. I'm gonna go running. I'm gonna take a yog. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, I'll give him oh, shit. Nope. How about no? Let's see here. Sweet field medic. cool.
Yes, Your Grace?
It's time I attended to other matters.
Okay. Oh, I can just like run past him? Okay. Shit.
Can't take it anymore.
Armor won't save him.
What do you want of me?
Should have listened to me old lady.
Left, right, left, right.
Is that an egg?
One boat's all I need.
Again and again and again.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
You're now hungry like a world. I don't think I'm gonna win this.
Pays late. Again.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Yep.
If you insist.
Give me a target.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
I'm going to learn to play Gwent, just so I can... So I would probably like the card battling system here more if I were actually good at it.
Melitele watches over us all, yet you do well to remind her through supplication.
Oh my god. I want to hear it. Gross.
Our ballista, your command.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
I'm gonna skip the battle. I'm gonna skip all the battles. Or try to.
Some bandits on thy road round Dawn. Those that call themselves the Strays. Those bandits? Dressed as demons they was. Horns on their heads and pig snouts instead of noses.
Yeah, let's do it.
Off to the nocturnes, ma'am. Water across this bridge here.
You spy that column of smoke? God damn it! Make haste!
As the Clayton estate appeared from behind a tree line,
oh shit,
the Queen and all in her retinue knew at once they had arrived too late. A veritable swarm of bandits milled about the yard.
Who have we here? I'll take a gander, lads. The Queen herself has deigned to come and see us.
See you, then kill you.
The strays of Sparla. 'Tis you who lead them. 'Tis you they call the Duke of Dogs.
Aye, 'tis I they dub so. And in other pleasant ways. Prince of Pariahs, Thane of Thieves, Baron of Brigands, and Marquess of Mendacity.
Colourful titles all, yet you omit one. Common cutthroat!
I beg your pardon and cry foul. I am anything but common.
You needn't get excited, Caldwell. Where is Lord Clayton?
Sadly, my lord's no longer with us. Turned us away, you see. Denied us hospitality. A sacred right, after all. Angered the gods mightily, I expect, as he promptly met a tragic end. Fell in the well and broke his neck.
I've heard enough. 2 arms! Attack!
2 arms? Like the number? Oh, okay.
What say we throw this queen a ball?
Our ballista, your command. My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
I smell it.
Stand back! 'Tis some alchemical concoction!
Armor won't say.
Well, well, my congratulations.
You mad? Don't shake that!
We'll catch 'em all!
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
We got a job to do.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Shh, cork it.
Pays late. Again.
Gotta get our asses moving.
tell me you jest.
A time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Bravo, Your Grace. Well played.
I can't say the same for you, I fear. You'd have done better to die in battle. Bound for Lyria now, where the hangman will have his way with you.
Splendid! I've ever wished to see the capital.
Quite certain of yourself, you seem.
Many afore you have braided nooses for me, Your Grace. Yet as you see, my neck's straight as a pike.
My threats are never hollow. And if it's an escape you weigh, well, we've yet to see any man abscond from the dungeons of Lyria Castle.
I'd hope so. For to be known as second just wouldn't be worth the trouble.
Ugh. Take him away.
As soldiers placed the Duke of Dogs in shackles, there was a sudden commotion. A messenger rushed in, sweaty, gasping for air, smelling of smoke and blood. His gaze spoke terror.
Your Majesty, Graces, Nilfgaard's crossed the Yaruga. Black-clad hordes. Villages burn. Folk lie murdered.
Nilfgaard! Gods help us!
They march for Dravograd. Prince Willem, he can't hope to arrive in time with aid. Help us. You must.
Dravograd. Blast it all. Listen close, soldier. You're to take a fresh mount, ride hard back to your commander and say the Queen comes to repel the foe.
Your Grace, begging your pardon, our force. We aren't many. Let's send for reinforcements first, elsewise...
Reynard, I've seen Nilfgaard's trebuchets at work. Should we delay until we're stronger, they'll leave no stone standing in Dravograd. We must ride for the town at once.
As her men prepared to march, Neve climbed the manor's tower. Smoke rose in columns in the distance. As more black pillars appeared one after the other, she knew they meant another home, another barn, another mill was in flames. Tears welled in her eyes, yet they were tears of anger.
Bastards. If it's war they seek, it's war I shall bring them. Reynard, prepare to ride!
I love this woman. Fuck yeah. I mean, I'll claim it, but it's...
First bandits, now this. Misfortune does indeed come knocking twice.
In hobnail boots, tramping upon my land. Nilfgaard shall regret this. I swear on all that is sacred and blessed.
No, there's no cheating it. Uh-oh. The fuck?
Suddenly, Meave's force found itself marching straight towards a Nilfgaardian company. To the Queen's surprise, the invaders did not immediately assume battle formation. They proceeded instead in her very direction without a sign of panic. The man leading the Nilfgaardians was clad in rich robes. He exuded pride and the scent of musk.
I am Trahaern Vardifir, Your Majesty. I was asked to present your esteemed grace the ultimatum of the forces of the Empire of Nilfgaard.
The envoy cracked the seal on a scroll, unfurled it, took a deep breath, and began to read.
I, General Ardal Ebdahi, demand the immediate and unconditional surrender of Lyria and Rivia. Elsewise, I will burn down every city, town, village, and temple, place all your subjects in chains, and your armed men, defeated and captured, I will hang along the roadsides as a warning to all others in the barbarous north.
As the final threat echoed in Meave's ears, the envoy put away the scroll and stood waiting for her answer, a mocking smile on his face. He allowed himself this insolence, believing the immunity accorded diplomats would shield him from any form of royal ire.
His Excellency speaks true. We Nordlings are barbarians, without exception,
Answered the Queen. Though her voice was calm, most of those listening shuddered inside.
We neither hold nor honor the standards of the civilized world. Among them, the immunity of envoys. At the...
Wow! Det omtåble. I think I won one card battle by accident.
This is savagery! Barbers! Do attack on emissary!
I'll give it a shot anyway, though.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Arbalist to your command.
Again and again and again.
The envoy's escort crumbled beneath the onslaught of Meave's Lyrians, who grabbed the emissary and brought him before their queen. Robes torn and head blooded, he no longer exuded imperial pride.
Your Grace, what would you have us do with this pompous arse?
I want him shackled in iron collar and manacles. To the capital we shall take him, and in the castle dungeon he shall taste of northern hospitality.
The envoy's jaw opened, but no sound, no protest came forth. The Queen's irate stare drilling into him, He simply swallowed audibly. Traherne var Fertifir, usually silver-tongued, remained utterly silent the rest of the way to the capital.
This was a good decision I made. And I would do it again. I don't... How do I get over there? Alright, lads, I think I'm going to end it right here. I am going to go make some dinner. Everybody have an awesome night. I love you.